Hello there, interwebs. This is C Gamer Ops here. I'm doing a review slash talking about of the Xbox 360's Natal and the PlayStation Move, both of which are really cool and innovative ways of doing some motion cap with the players to get them more into the gaming experience. First of all, there's a major difference between them. Natal is basically just one bar. It's like a little camera on a, you know, like what the Wii bar looks like. Imagine that, except a little thicker, and it's got a bunch of camera-looking things on it. Essentially what Natal does is it's screen capping you and putting your outline in. It works a lot like the PlayStation Eye did. Not the PlayStation Eye, sorry. The iToy back for the PS2. Essentially, it's capturing where your movement is, but it's also capturing your whole body in its entirety. The PlayStation Eye could only capture where the movement was, and that was its flaw. Whereas this Natal is going to be really cool and be able to capture your body in a much more specific manner, and you should be able to do a lot of cool things, such as the driving, as we've seen in the Need for Speed demo, and some other things like the dodgeball game they showed. Whereas the PlayStation Move is a lot like the Wii. It's in conjunction with the iToy though, so it's doing a lot of cool things there. And essentially what's going on is you have the PlayStation Eye, which you set up, let's say where my camera is. Then you get one of these controllers. This is the supposedly finalized design for the PlayStation Move's controllers. This is the actual controller, and then this is like the nunchuck Wii version. It's got the analog stick on it and some more buttons. Essentially, it's got more buttons. It's also got triggers on both controllers. So it will be more shooter friendly compared to the Wii. The Wii didn't have that so much. But what the biggest difference between the Wii's motion control and the PlayStation Moves, well, the PlayStation Move has everything the Wii does, first of all, in terms of motion control, the sensors, the accelerometers, the gyroscopes, and the magnetic similarly switches. Doesn't really matter how to say it. But the biggest thing it has is this ball, which will change color and do different things while the person is playing the game. This ball essentially allows for depth perception. So, you know, if you're doing Wii boxing, you can kind of box just like this. In this game, you can't do that because it's calculating your depth perception whether you're right up here next to the camera or you're nice and far away. It's totally different. It calculates where it is using the PlayStation Eye to figure out where that controller is. And you can also have, if you have two of these, you can have one in one hand, one in the other, and simulate a whole fighting boxing game, which they have. It is called Motion Fighter. Here's like a general picture of it. It's like a gritty game. The thing is what we've seen in the demos is it looks really good, but it looks like it might have a little trouble stringing together combos, but as the programming and we advance a little bit more, eventually it should be able to start working very well. Whereas the PlayStation isn't coming out with anything that we haven't seen in one way or another. But the thing is they're putting it together in a package, unlike anything else. Yeah, we've all loved the Wii, and you know, it's the little motion controls and the fun little giddy games we do. But the PlayStation is looking to something totally more hardcore gamer. Yeah, they'll have the family games like the bow and arrow, which actually, with the PlayStation Eye, they can figure out exactly how far you move that bow back and calculate the power from there. You know, with the Wii, you actually had to like adjust it, like how long you held it back. This one, you can go back here, less power, more power, more power. And depending on how far you pull it back will actually depend on the thing you're doing. Another cool thing is with the PlayStation Move, you can have like sword, shield stuff. Anyways, that's all I had. This is C Gamer Ops, out.